In this video, we'll be covering RTO account setup and assessor account setup for the high-risk work assessor portal. When you get your accounts for the assessor portal, depending on whether you're the RTO or the assessor, you'll receive an email, and in the email will be a link. Please note that you'll have 7 days to commence the account setup process. Your username will be as specified in your email. So if you click here, it will take you to the web page to commence account setup. Now, this process will be exactly the same for an RTO user and for an assessor, with the exception of one of the validation questions. You can go ahead and click that you're not a robot. Click next. In the case of an RTO user, you'll need to validate against your RTO number. And in the case of an assessor, it'll be your assessor number. So in this case, our RTO number is 12345. Our date of birth is 01/01/1980. The email address and the identification type. Now, please note, in the identification type, you have 3 choices. It's adult proof of age card, driver's license, or passport. For an RTO user, it'll be the identification type that you've selected and provided on your user access request, which most of the time will be a driver's license. However, if you don't have a driver's license, adult proof of age card or passport is acceptable. For an assessor, it'll be typically your driver's license, because that'll be linked to your high-risk work license. So in our case here, we'll put in the ID number, and you can see you're taken to your security questions. Now, when picking security questions, I highly recommend that you pick questions that are easy to answer. So we'll take, who is your favorite actor, and a pet, and favorite place to visit. So with your security questions, please make sure that you put them in as something that you'll remember them. This will be used for your account resets if you ever forget your passwords. It'll also be used to reset your account after an extended period of inactivity. In our case here, for favorite actor, we'll put Hugh Jackman, name of my favorite pet, and my favorite place to visit, we'll just put Brisbane. I highly recommend, if you can, keeping your security questions to single answers. This will just make it easier for you to remember what they are if you ever need to use them, and just keep them all lowercase. Do remember that in the case of an answer that has a space in it, you'll need to put that space into the answer to get correct validation. Once you're done, hit next, and you'll get to this page, which is your step 3. You'll need a verification code, so that'll be emailed to you, and if we give it a second, that'll be arriving shortly. And while we wait for the verification code, you'll need to select the password. So for your password, you'll see you have instructions up the top here. The password needs to be between 8 and 16 characters, with at least 1 uppercase character, 1 lowercase character, and 1 number. You don't need to use any kind of special characters or symbols, and the password will validate against poor password choices like the word password or the word password with numbers, capital letters, etc. You'll also not be able to use passwords like today 123, Monday 123, the name of the month 123, and so forth. Once you receive your notification code in your email, you can open that up. It'll look like this. It'll be highlighted in red. All you need to do is highlight it. You can paste it into the form, click the submit button, and in this case, I've not provided 2 of the same password, so we'll try that again. Once you hit submit and your passwords match, you'll be taken to the landing page, and from there you can log in to the assessor portal. To log in, you put in your username, the password that you've chosen. You select the I'm not a robot. In some instances, you'll have a captcha that will require you to select images. Once you get past that, you can select the login button, and you'll be presented with the front page.